let's get our quest turned in as we make our way to the pier. Ah, we are going to have to go to the wrong pier for one of our quests. Very well. Saw the water safe to the consulate guard. Well done. I trust you found him a less than welcoming sentry, yes? Well, as you may know, acts of bloodshed are forbidden here in Kugane. Our violent visitors from Garlemald are denied their typical violent outlets. They simply cannot suffer to be further emasculated by bathing in the nude together with the enemy. You were told to ask no questions, yes? They were loath to have anyone know that embarrassing little truth. So let us pretend you never heard it, shall we? Thank you for your aid, my friend, and your silence. Cool. Yeah, everyone's fine with it. You're good. Certainly done me a service, my friend. With this, the vessel I commissioned to sail all the way from Koshu has proven itself most fruitful. And now I can begin preparations for my next business endeavor. You'll find ships from a myriad of nations moored at docks in this port. But there are ships belonging to merchants of this nation, like myself. Ngashi is a nation of islands, so the sea routes are as roads and highways to us. The porter? Oh no, you needn't waste any worry on his account. His affliction was a farce. Every now and then he simply requires a chastising hand to rally him back to work. No matter how many times I might dispense such chastisement, he soon forgets and is back to his lazy ways. If I'm telling my clients my latest porter has been stricken by an incurable disease, the most effective way to garnish patience and cooperation. Fear not, the strikes of my hand are born of the heart, not of hate. Except for anyone else to do it. It's all part of the job, and now I must be back to that job. I bid you good day. Wow. He's not dying, you just beat him until he can't do anything for not working hard enough. Come on. I am. Okay. And... I didn't even know that was there. Oh, I guess that does say limits of lower decks. Okay. Sarabon, take me away. I've been waiting for you, my friends. All preparations have been completed, and my ship awaits its passengers. Shall we depart without further delay? After you, my shelled friend. If you insist. With me, everyone. The Ruby Sea awaits.
I remember the water, how it turned crimson in the morning sun. shimmering sea of rubies, stretching from horizon to horizon. You could almost believe it went on forever. But beyond that red expanse lay a land in turmoil. On the shores of Othard, our Doman brothers struggled in vain.
Wide and beautiful she is, the Ruby Sea, filled with promise and adventure and treasures. Many wonderful treasures. Now, in order to reach the shores of Othard, you will need to cross the resplendent waters you see before you. However, this is easier said than done. To set forth without making the necessary preparations is to invite the Confederacy to claim your vessel, and your life should you resist. But this fate can be avoided by paying the ruby tithe, thereby earning you the blessing of the pirate lords. So, let's go and greet them. Our destination is the Isle to the west. That doesn't look very far to me. Archon, why don't we jump in and swim for it? I've had my fill of boats. An excellent idea. I think you shall find the water to your liking. I'll use my ship to deliver those less inclined to the Isle. Right, this should be easy. A good way to loosen up before the next fight, whenever it comes. 20 gil says I beat you there. Only because you got a head start. Ah, there you are. I trust you enjoyed yourselves. Follow me, my friends. The one with whom we must speak is a man named Tansui. Can I go there? That looks cool. Probably should have looked for this before going up, huh? Get on the stairs. I fear you have the advantage of me. Most honorable and esteemed Archon Shade, I am Tansui, humble maid who serves at the pleasure of the Confederacy's captain. As you are in the company of the Shellback, I presume we have business to discuss? To pay the ruby tithe, yes? Your Gil, perhaps? It is just as well. Foreign currencies are in demand these days. I would pay for this passage to Othard. Does this sum meet with your satisfaction? The sea has been quite tempestuous of late. Cannot say with confidence that you would reach your destination safely, unless you tripled it. You take me for a fool. I know the price, as do all. Alas, we live in interesting times. As you came from Kugane, I should think I need not tell you that. The shadow of war looms. The wise and the cautious shirk our waters and our custom. Foolhardy sharpen their knives in anticipation. Ning? Sir, you've got to come quickly. The bastards are at it again. Tried to convince them to stop, but they weren't having it. Very well. I'll be there shortly. A proposition. Your comrades strike me as a worthwhile investment. I would hear not men name me a cat before Kobon, so I shall consider their tithe paid. Not for what they have done, for what I expect they will do. Not sure what to make of that, man. But at least the matter of our tithe is settled. For now. Who's that he and the other pirate were talking about? Maybe we ought to go and have a look? Mayhaps. Let's just run through the fiery zone. See what's going on over here. There appears to be a big snail. Yep, as I thought, that is a hunt target. Took you so long.
Gentlemen, I'm told you were most unreceptive to my associate's requests. I realize you do not look kindly on the Confederacy and her ways, but if you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, your safety in these waters cannot be assured.
Spare me your concern, pilot. Your feeble attempts at extortion will not work on us.
Bear?
You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see no need to swat you. But if you wish to risk the ire of the Viceroy, by all means, fire upon an Imperial vessel. Give us a reason to bring the full might of the Garlean Empire to bear against your pathetic fleet.
Bastards!
Counter threat.
Gentlemen, surely the fact that you have such limitless resources at your disposal gives you all the more reason to spare some few coins for the less fortunate.
Aha.
All talk, just as I thought. Come, let us away. I have no time for this rubbish.
We're all the same to them, aren't we? Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager to pick a fight. The problem, you see, is that many of my comrades in the Confederacy are of Doman descent, and the acting Viceroy, well, she's none too fond of Domans, to say the least. If we take any action to hinder the safe passage of an Imperial vessel, she'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
And where did the Kojin stand in all this?
I wasn't gonna say it, but
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion.
called your bluff.
Shellback could tell you
Deal
more,
with it.
though something tells me he would rather not.
I don't understand. If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
Fighting work.
Spoken like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front. If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats.
Lyce, do you realize that you come across as Lord Farquaad? Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice that I am willing to make.
Besides, what ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy. We look out for none but our own. Be that as it may, our livelihood is under threat, and the captain will need to decide soon whether we're to go down in a blaze of glory, or bow and scrape for crumbs from the Emperor's table. All while our friend the Viceroy continues her purge of Doma's radical elements. I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing villages even as we speak.
That she-devil! Her perfidy knows no bounds! She must be stopped! Come, let us find Sullivan and put us here at once!
Tell the others that these ones have paid. We all have places to be.
What are we waiting for? Come, come. Someone cannot have gone far. Though now that I think on it, it is passing strange that he left without warning. Mayhap he did not wish to be seen by his Kojin brethren. I doubt he thought to leave us behind, but nevertheless, it may be prudent to return to his ship. Or at least to the Confederate encampment. Yeah, let's head back to the encampment. Come on. Can't make that gap. Found you. Oh, my friends. 1,000 pardons. As you may have guessed, I was reluctant to be seen in your company by my red brothers. Ours is a complex relationship. I pray you did not misinterpret our actions as a reflection of our allegiances as a whole. So, you understand? Kami be praised. Too often are Shellers quick to judge all Kojin for the deeds of one. Right then. Now that our business with Tansui is concluded, we can traverse the Ruby Sea without fear.